I'm working on a story on Harvard's Kathy Delaney Smith, and I know you guys coached together with Team USA several years ago at Pan Am's. So I was just curious if you had any memories you could share of coaching alongside her, or just thoughts on all she's accomplished in her 4 decades at Harvard.
I mean, I had a great time. Think we were in I forget the country we were in, but just having such a great basketball mind, super funny. I mean, she's always got a funny joke. I mean, she was just energy to be around. She coached one of my teammates with the Charlotte Sting and Charlie, Allison Feaster. So, I mean, we're all connected in some way. But what I really, truly enjoy about Kathy is her ability to coach, to, do it in a way in which everybody understands what she's saying. She was a great person to have on the sideline when we had, so many young players and the international competition, players wanting to eat something different. So she handled pretty much all of it. And when you're out of the country and you're dealing with some other people's kids, she made them feel like they were hers and they were ours. And I don't take those things lightly. So I can see why she's been very, very successful.
Thank you very much.
Augusta and then Matt.
Hey, Dawn, how are you? I wanted to ask, just kind of with the surge in COVID cases and the postponement of the Ole Miss game and postponements all around, just kind of what's been your reaction to the quickness of the surge, and what have you been doing to ask your team to stay safe amid all the surge and cases and everything?
I mean, what I'm doing is we're just embracing it. I mean, there's nothing that you can do besides stay vigilant, and the protocols, wearing your mask, just constantly just reminding them that we're in this surge of the numbers going up. And, if you want to continue to play, not play, if you want to continue to be healthy and then you want to continue to play, there are things that we can control. And we have to do that to the best of our ability. And if not, we'll deal with whatever hand that we're dealt, and we just keep forging through. But we had actually a long conversation today before practice, just talking about it and giving them what the CDC guidelines are, and just keeping them informed. Because when you're informed, I do think you make better decisions. When you think you just know it and it's not going to affect you, you set yourself up and you put yourself and everybody that you love in a vulnerable position. And we no one wants to do that.
Matt, go ahead.
Hey, Dawn, as you start SEC play, do you feel like, just with how tough the non-conference schedule was, that your team is as battle tested as they could possibly be going into SEC play?
I mean, yes, I think we had a challenging schedule. But the conference poses different challenges because we know each other so well, and any team can literally beat any team. So we're not, resting on, we played some really good competition in the non-conference, let us just cruise to this league. And we're not. We're not. I mean, we opened up against Missouri in Missouri, so it's a hard, difficult place to play. They are playing extremely well. So, I mean, you leave one challenge and you're faced with another one. And in our league, I can go through the rest of the 12 players, and 12 programs, and you get the same type of different scouting report, same challenge.
Augusta, go ahead.
I have a couple questions. A quick one, just how's Lily doing? I know she was out for health and safety protocols versus Stanford. And then is everyone else that's, healthy? I know Raven, obviously, but everyone else who's like normally healthy, are they all feeling good? No injuries, no nothing like that.
We have 2. Lily's still in safe and healthy protocol, and Sanaya Rivers. So the two of them won't be joining us on our road trip.
Okay, thank you. And then I also wanted to ask, I saw you tweet about, hoping to find another SEC opponent to slide in for the Ole Miss game. Just what goes into that from your perspective, and have you had any conversations yet, or is it still a little early in the process to get another game on the schedule?
Yeah, so we would only play an SEC opponent. We don't want to bring in anybody that's not a part of our protocol, our COVID protocol. It's like, and it's day to day. Like, we don't know who's gonna fill the team in the SEC by Saturday. We don't know. I mean, it's 2 days, but it's a long time when you're dealing with COVID. Who knows? We may go to, knock on wood, we don't want that, but you never know. So I know that when there are cancellations, we want to be in line to play as many games as possible, and as much games as possible that everybody's healthy and we're not putting anybody in a position where they are risking their health.
Matt, go ahead. Matt, you're on mute.
Don, as you enter SEC play, what are the things that you were happy with in these first 12 games? And what are the things that you still feel need to improve, even though you guys are undefeated?
I mean, I'm happy that we were dealt with some adversity. I'm happy that we found ways to win, even when we didn't play our best basketball. I think we have an identity, so I'm happy with the identity of our basketball team. Just being a resilient one, being one that competes. Again, even if we don't play our best basketball, and then offensively we got to be better. We got to shoot the ball better. I mean, we got our field goal percentage has to increase because it dipped over the past couple of games, and we got to get that back up. We got to play faster. We got to. We have to make sure that we're in a position of being able to make adjustments early in basketball games. Earlier, shouldn't have to come, out of halftime to, change everything that we need to do. We got to figure out how to make that adjustment a lot earlier in the first or second quarters when deemed necessary.
Augusta, you're up.
Sorry, I have another COVID question. But I just wanted to know, in your perspective, just kind of with the broad reach of things and seeing all of these games getting canceled across all of NCAA women's basketball, just in your perspective, is there anything that can be done at a larger level to help, mitigate the spread within teams, or even, keep games on? Just in your perspective, where do you think that could change and that could help with having all these cancellations?
Well, I mean, I just think we need to keep our bubbles tight. What we're doing was working for the basketball world, meaning a lot of what was come about was, like right before Christmas and right after Christmas, that break, the surge is high. Like our bubble increased and it got bigger once we went home, and your habits changed. So if we can continue to keep our bubble tight, we can wear our masks, we can we can stay out of harm's way, and we can continue the season.
Thank you.